Well, Jeeves, sir? No good thing, sir. Look around you. Your scheme has proved a bust.
Certainly it would appear that things have not unwound as we had anticipated, sir.
As we had anticipated, Jeeves.
As I had anticipated, sir.
Jeeves, I'm not blaming you. It is not your fault that you have sprained your brain. But you will permit me to observe without hurting your feelings that in the future I will know better than to allow you to handle any but the simplest and most elementary problems.
I consider, if you will pardon me for interrupting you, sir, I fancy Mrs. Travers is endeavoring to attract your attention.
Just step this way a minute to tell. Well, here we all are, what?
Yes.
Nobody's missing, is it?
I don't think so, no.
So much healthier for us to be out here in the open rather than practicing in bed. It was you, sweet child, that rang the fire bell, was it not?
I did ring the bell, yes.
Any particular reason, or just a whim?
I thought there was a fire.
Really? What gave you that impression?
I thought I saw flames.
Really? Where? Touch it, yeah?
In one of the windows.
I see. So we've all been dragged out of our beds and stand stiff because you have been seeing things.
I am sorry.
Don't apologize, Duffy. Can't you see how pleased we all are? What are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, I was just taking a stroll.
Really? And are you proposing to continue this stroll?
No, I think I'll go in now.
Wonderful, because I was thinking of going in too. And I really don't think I could sleep knowing that you were out here giving rein to that powerful imagination of yours. Tom, the entertainment's over.
What? What are we going to do?
I, for one, intend to return to bed.
But the door's locked.
What door?
All of them?
What?
We must get through a window.
Good Lord, doors, you can bomb and look at window. No, not since you had those bombs of yours put in.
Well, well, well. God bless my soul, ring the bell then.
The fire bell?
The doorbell.
To what end, Thomas? The servants all in Kieran.
Well, confound it all, we can't stop out here all night.
Can't we? There is nothing, literally nothing, that a country house party cannot do with Attila here operating on the premises. I suppose Settings took the door key with him when he went to Kingham.
Why not get one of the cars in the garage? Drive down to Kingham and get the key from Settings.
An excellent idea, one of the best. Nick around to the garage at once.
A resourceful chap, that. Quite clever at a pinch.
Mr. Glossop has always been very bright.
Not the kind of person to go ringing fire bells at ungodly hours.
Certainly, he has some sense.
I say it's all off. The garage is locked.
Unlock it.
I haven't got the key.
Shout anyway, Waterbury.
Who's Waterbury?
The chauffeur named.
He's gone over to the dance at Kingham.
Curse old dancing chauffeur! I mistrusted that man from the start. Something told me he was a dancer. Well, this settles it. For out here, we're out here. If servants get back before 8 o'clock, I shall be vastly surprised. You won't get Settings out of the dance until you throw him out. The dance will go to his head until he'll stand dancing, and clapping and demanding encores till his hands blister. Well, all right. I expect you all free stick, except for our dear friend Attila here, who is, I observe, well and warmly clad. Very well, we resign ourselves to freezing to death, merely expressing his dying wish that our old friend Attila will see that we are covered with leaves. No doubt he will also toll that fire in Elliott is a mark of respect. Jeeves, you haven't got an idea. Or student place.
An idea.
Can you believe me? Outside of this mess,
Yes, ma'am.
your great grave was put to death.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry I spoke so long. I was not myself. What was your plan?
Possibly one of the gentlemen would be willing to ride a bicycle.
Bicycle?
There is a bicycle on the premises, madam. Perhaps one of the gentlemen would feel so inclined as to take the bicycle, ride to Kingham Manor, and procure the back door key from Mr. Sepping.
Attila!
Yes, madam, Mr. Worcester would perform the task admirably. He has often boasted to me of his triumphs on the wheel.
But I haven't been years!
Then it's high time you began again.
But I've probably forgotten how to rhyme.
Oh, you'll soon learn. Take a toss or two. Trial and error. The only way.
But it's not speaking.
Then the sooner you're off, the better.
Right then. So, Jeeves, this is what your scream has come to. Tuppy, Angela, Gussie, and Bassett not on speaking terms, and self-faced with an 8-mile ride.
9, I believe, sir.
9-mile ride to Kingham Manor, and 9 miles back.
I am sorry, sir.
No good being sorry now. Where's my lamp?
I fear there is no lamp, sir.
No lamp? They make him a frightful stinker without a lamp. Are the tires inflated at least?
Yes, sir.
Right-ho, Jeeves.
Sir?
I need to see Seppings from Wrigley Hall.
Ah, Mr. Seppings, sir! Yes. Mr. Seppings is engaged at the moment, sir. The company is currently doing the Charleston, and Mr. Seppings is one of the more enthusiastic participants, sir.
Tell him it's urgent. I've cycled all the way from Wrigley.
Wrigley Court? Good heavens! I'll go send him in. Would you note that for me?
Well, Mr. Worcester, is everything all right? Less than Mr. Worcester, more backdoor keys, I think. Keys? I don't understand, sir. I need the keys to the back door. Key to the back door, sir. Precisely. It's at the collar, sir. Don't be frivolous, my dear old butler. I had driven 9 miles on a push bike. Listen, you try and be funny. It's in your trouser pocket. No, sir, I left it with Mr. Jeeves. Yes, sir. Before I went away, Mr. Jeeves asked if he could have it, so he may stroll around the garden during the night. He was to leave it on the windowsill of the kitchen. You mean this whole time the key has been in Jeeves' possession? Yes, sir. I see you got in then.
Yes, about a quarter of an hour after you left. Jeeves went searching about and found the back door key on a kitchen windowsill.
Ha!
What?
Oh, never mind. I would just like a few words with Jeeves when I get in. Have you seen him anywhere?
Who?
Jeeves.
Yes, in the dining room.
In the dining room?
Waiting on everybody. They're having eggs and bacon and champagne. Bertie?
Hello? Hello?
Bertie, I have something to say to you.
Right.
You have such a great heart, such a fine soul. You're so generous, so unselfish, so chivalrous. I've always felt that about you. That you're one of the few really chivalrous men I've ever met.
No.
Bertie, will you be chivalrous now?
Rather. Only too pleased.
I'm going to try you to the utmost. I'm going to test you as few men have ever been tested. I'm going... Oh, it's so difficult. How can I say it? Can't you guess?
No, I'm dashed if I can.
Bertie, let me go.
But I haven't got hold of you.
Release me.
You mean call it off? You mean hitch up with Gussie after all?
Only if you are fine and big enough to consent.
Oh, I am.
But I gave you my promise.
Dash promises. Oh, I really...
Oh, Bertie. A very parfait night.
Arise, they soon not the diamond. Yeah, I think she was queen of... Ah, hello, Bertie. What happened to you? You look like the wreck of Hesperus. Did you hit by a steamroller or something?
Happy do I?
What?
This bastard's going to marry Gussie.
Tough luck on them both, what?
No, but do you understand me? That means if you play your cards properly, Angela...
You're right behind the times, Bertie. Oh, to be expected, of course, with you riding bicycles half the night. Angela and I made up hours ago. Nothing but a passing tiff. She would do my double chin, I would do a shark. Perfectly simple. All done in a matter of minutes.
But...
No, wait. There's rather impressive Buono going on inside, and they'll be wanting the effects.
Teresa!
Yes, ma'am.
Hurry up with that stuff.
Oh, ma'am. You don't seem rather fine spirits. Apparently, Anatole's withdrawn his notice. Oh, also, Uncle Tom gave her that check she'd been talking about. I don't get all the details, but they'll be wanting these, so cheerio.
Good evening, sir. I trust you had an enjoyable ride.
I say, Jeeves, what's all this? The place is positively stiff with happy ending.
Yes, sir, I'm happy to say that my efforts have been rewarded.
Your efforts, Jeeves? Don't tell me that your rotten firebell scheme had something to do with it. It was a flop from end to end.
Not entirely, sir. I regret that I was not entirely frank with you in my regard to ringing the fire bell. I had not really anticipated that it, in of itself, would produce the desired results. I had intended it merely as a preliminary to what I might call the real business of the evening.
What?
It is a recognized fact, sir, that there is nothing that so satisfactorily unites individuals who have been so unfortunate as to quarrel amongst themselves as a strong mutual dislike for some definite person. It occurred to me that were you, sir, to be established as the person responsible for the ladies and gentlemen having to spend the evening in the garden, everyone would take so strong a dislike to you that in this common sympathy they would sooner or later come together, and such proved to be the case. All this you see, sir, is now well.
And, and as a result of your dash scheming, Aunt Delia so sore with me that it would be years before I could show my face here again. And...
No, sir. It was to prevent any such contingency that I suggested you bicycle to Kingdom Manor. When I informed the ladies and gentlemen that I had found the back door key, and it came in upon them that you were having that long ride for nothing, the animosity vanished, to be immediately replaced by cordial amusement. There was much laughter, sir.
there was.
Yes, sir. I fear you may have to submit to a certain amount of good-natured chaff, but nothing more. All, if I may say so, sir, is forgiven.
Well, you certainly seem to have fixed things, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Oh, same, your methods are a bit rough.
You cannot make an omelette without breaking eggs.
Omelette? I said, do you think you could get me one?
Undoubtedly, sir.
Together with half a pot or something?
Certainly, sir.
Do so, Jeeves, on all speed. I shall hie to my room and get warm. Yes, Jeeves?
I should have mentioned it earlier, sir, but in the evening's disturbance it must have escaped my memory. I fear I have been in remiss, sir.
You what?
In regard to your mess jacket, sir, I regret to say that while I was ironing it this afternoon, I was careless enough to leave the hot instrument upon it. I very much fear you will never be able to wear it again, sir. I am extremely sorry, sir.
Oh, right, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
Obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed the performance, and there are a lot of people that we would like to thank for making this thing happen, and so first of all, Mr. John Martin and HLI for letting us use this space. For coordinating the concessions and everything, and Mrs. Matias and Elizabeth Smith for doing all the extra work they do. And also all the parents of the cast and crew who made food for us during Tech Week and ran our costumes back and forth, and who did so much for this play, so we would like to thank them too. Janaro for all the work he did. He pretty much coordinated everything as the chief of the tech crew. So he did a great job. Yes, and there was also someone else who we have to thank. Just one of those solemn duty, you know, on the list. He only wrote basically the entire play and spent weeks of his time directing us. But Mr. Foeckler.
Copyright law makes it obligatory for me to mention that it's originally by P.G. Wodehouse. I have a few words to say of my own. A lot of the strength of this performance, this play, rests on the back of some of the people who we will no longer have with us come next year. So I'd like just to take a moment to recognize our graduating seniors. First, Bridget Sladky. Lagarde, first year here at Chelsea, but a fantastic job. Words fail me when talking about Kieran O'Donnell. He has been a regular here, I understand. Many of you who have come in the past have heard his Jewish heritage, as well as his propensity for writing plays himself. He actually wrote that. I actually just transcribed it. So, Kieran O'Donnell. For those of you who know the Foeckler clan, you know that we are a very large clan, and we have many, many cousins with many different last names. And it was for a very long time that people thought that Vieiras and Foecklers were cousins. But it's not the case. So, up next, I just want to... Where's... You look just like your brothers, don't you? Very good job, Kieran. And, well, I have to say that while it was a completely unbiased and completely objective process, both Mrs. Buckner and I knew for weeks that it was going to be Karl who was going to play Jeeves. We're definitely going to miss him next year. And although not a senior, he will in fact not be joining us next year. And he will be greatly missed by the Chelsea players and everyone at Chelsea. I cannot tell you how much this play depended on the memory of Jack Clark. I didn't actually count, but I have been informed by people to whom he gave this information, he didn't tell me directly, that he had to memorize 800 lines. So Jack, we will miss you, but we wish you all the best.